Hi everybody, it's Jenny Kay and I am here with Judy Ahlborn, and your stuff, I have to say, people can see a little bit behind it. I am so amazed. I'm amazed. Tell them a little bit about what you do. Just kind of a real quick thumbnail because I...
Well, I design all of my work mostly in Photoshop Elements, but I do use a number of other programs on the computer. I use Kaleidoscope Creator and Electric Quilt and some photo effects programs, and then I arrange multiple, depending upon the size, I arrange multiple pieces on to a yard of fabric that I print at Spoonflower, and then I stitch them and finish them.
How much do we love Spoonflower?
I love it.
Love it. Any kind, any design, any kind of
Anything.
fabric.
Yes. Yeah.
If you can dream it,
if you can dream it, you can make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you use a lot of programs and stuff to do your designs, but you couldn't say that you're just, oh, she's not a real quilter or anything like that, because you do the fabric, you do the applique, you do the quilting, you do everything. How do you quilt some of these? How do you...
well, I have a domestic machine, and I...
But some of those stitches were still stinking small.
So I do free motion, and then, but I have a foot that I can just lower the foot, and then for some parts of my designs, I want to stitch it really nice and clean, and I don't, so I want to stitch straight lines in some places. So I can put the foot down and just sew straight, and then I can just lift it up and free motion.
Really?
So, yeah. So
that's
like where I have like buildings and things where you've got a combination of straight lines and curved lines all in one piece, and I don't want to have to stop and switch feet and that sort of thing. So
in your, after you gave the lecture tonight, you also showed us these great before and afters. And I thought, okay, well, that'll be interesting, and I'm watching everything. But what really struck me, especially with the architecture, is that I felt like you took the picture of these places, beautiful places in Venice and everything. You took the picture, but that when you quilted it and you designed the whole thing, it's like you took what it was and you made it something more. I felt like you put memories or the emotions of visiting there on top of the artwork. I was just really... I was really impressed. It was beautiful what you did. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
So you shared a piece at the end of what you were saying, at the end of your lecture. Can you say that one again? Because I always like to have things that encourage quilters, because we get stuck. It's not perfect. We make mistakes. We can't figure out how to do it. What are we going to do now? You know, and some people are like, forget it, I'm going to quit altogether. It was so encouraging. Share what you said there.
I basically talked about my journey and some of the things that I went through over this course of learning and discovering and making a lot of mistakes on the way and not knowing what I'm doing. So I encourage quilters to stay on their journeys and to keep trying new things and learn as you go. And even if we make mistakes, you have no idea what you're doing. That's how we learn our best lessons. All those things that we learned the hard way, we never forget. And to let each piece lead you to the next, because they always do. You never know where you're going to go, in the end. And when you come to a fork in the road, take one.
Take it.
And you never know where you're going to wind up. And it's always a fun journey, but have a lot of fun along the way.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. She was at ACQ. I'd love to have you guys join us next time. See you later.
Thank you.